Welcome back to the Rundown, everyone. I'm your host, Nick Simonson. Great to be with you here at First Ice. We are targeting bull bluegills and slab crappies, and we're doing this with some subtle changes in our line, in our reels, and in some of the tackle we use to eliminate line twist and to present lures in a more natural way. These fish have eyes that are big and mounted at the front of their heads, so they know what's going on. If they see a lure spinning unnaturally or in a way that turns them off, they are not going to bite. So by stopping in at runnings and picking up new line for this season, gearing up with a specialized fly style reel, and getting the terminal tackle you need to eliminate line twist, you'll be on top of these fish and you'll be converting more lookers into biters. Now the first thing you can do to eliminate line twist and get rid of that unnatural spin that you'll sometimes see of a lure in your hole or as you drop it down is to go in and re-spool. No matter if you use a fly reel, which we're talking about in a little bit, or a standard spinning reel, that new line doesn't have the memory of the stuff that's been on your reel for the last 6, 7, or 8 months in the closet waiting to be deployed on the ice. So invest in some new line, stop in at your local runnings and get that 1, 2, or 4 pound test, and you can be on these panfish and other species as well without a whole lot of memory or kinks or twist in the line for a more natural presentation. And that applies to predators as well, like walleyes or pike. You don't want to have a spoon spinning around constantly or twisting and turning. That turns fish off. If you have a dedicated panfish rod, consider investing in a fly style reel. This round reel is very similar to the packages of ice line that you'll be buying this time of year. So when the line transfers on, it's stored in a similarly sized spool. That way, it has less memory, it has less kinks, and it doesn't get twisted around that spool. And it also deploys vertically, so when you're dropping your line down the hole, it's the same sort of storage, not that round that you might be expecting on a standard spinning reel. So consider investing in a reel from companies like 13 Fishing or Clam, who have these specialized reels for panfishing and storing line to avoid that line twist and that unnatural lure spin. Finally, as we all know, if you're fighting a bluegill, if you're fighting a crappie, they tend to come up the hole in a spinning motion, in a circular motion. This puts torque on your line. Consider tying about 4 feet up a small ball-bearing swivel. This takes a lot of that twist out in the battle. If worse comes to worse, you can always cut the bottom 2 feet out of the line. That gets rid of some of that kinetic energy and reduces the line twist that you will see in the hole. But again, make sure you check your lure every time you drop it down the hole. If it's spinning in a circle, you want to cut and retie or adjust your presentation and use that ball-bearing swivel. Stop in at your local runnings and get that new line, invest in a dedicated fly style reel for your pan fishing, and then get the terminal tackle you need to help eliminate that line twist. Runnings has everything you need from panfish to predators on the ice. Rods, reels, tackle, line, and bait. Talk to the friendly staff, find out what's biting, check in on the ice thickness on your local lakes, and you're guaranteed to have a successful season. For the Rundown, I'm Nick Simonson. Good ice fishing to you.